Have you ever felt as if the weight of the world rested on your shoulders? As like your energy is so strong and distinct that no one actually understands you? This is not a flaw. Your talent shines through. You are not ordinary. You aren't merely different. You are remarkable. And the loneliness you experience, it is not rejection. It is the universe. When your energy is magnetic, it clears the path for your greatness to flourish. People are attracted to you like moths to a flame, but that flame burns brightly, and not everyone can tolerate the heat. They depend on you and drain you, leaving you as the only one who can keep it all together. This is not just tiredness. This is a spiritual exam, a reminder to take a break, refuel, and protect your inner light from everything. Every affair has its own season and time under God. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Consider a seed sown deep in the earth. At first view, it seems to be buried, neglected, or abandoned. But behind the surface, a shift is taking place. That seed is not lost. It is preparing roots that are spread down and securely anchored. And soon, it will burst through the dirt and reach the sunshine, stronger and more colorful than before. Your loneliness. Is that soil a season of preparation rather than abandonment? So join us today as we look at why isolation may be your hidden weapon rather than your demise. Remember, the seed does not fight the earth. It grows through it. This is your time, season, and awakening. Let's get started. The specific energy that some people emit may cause an almost perceptible change in whatever space they visit. This underlying power requires recognition, but it often leaves people feeling disturbed, faced with their own vulnerability. Rather than encouraging connectedness, this overpowering presence might cause a schism. People may withdraw themselves not out of contempt, but out of a feeling of inadequacy, unable to connect with their perceived strength. The uncertainty creates a silent impediment, gradually growing the emotional divide as conversations become more difficult and partnerships struggle to develop. Solitude is frequently the unintentional consequence, the characteristics that distinguish you and should strengthen friendships and encourage people around you. Instead, create an isolating shadow. You stay surrounded by adoration and devotion. However, these feelings seldom materialize into genuine connection. The exact essence that might bring you together instead creates a lonely road, forcing you to find the balance between strength and connection on your own. This contradiction, founded in the intensity of your presence, demonstrates how great qualities may occasionally create unintentional loneliness. Your adventure begins here. Subscribe today, and let's create something special together. My ideas are not the same as your thoughts. Neither are your methods. My ways, says the Lord. Isaiah 55:8. Imagine your mind is a big garden full of uncommon and gorgeous flowers, blooming in patterns that no one else can see. Each idea, each concept, is a unique bloom grown from the depths of your soul. However, when you allow people to stroll through this garden, they may only see the surface, the blooms, rather than the roots. They may not grasp the complex care required to cultivate such beauty, leaving you feeling invisible in a society that prioritizes simplicity over depth. You have a talent, a mind that travels into new territory, creating connections and insights that few can understand, while others just scratch the surface. You delve deeply, seeking insights that need time and meditation to uncover. This talent distinguishes you, but it also creates distance. Conversations might seem shallow, like walking through ankle-deep water when you really want to delve into the ocean depths. Sharing your opinions may be welcomed with courteous nods or blank glances, making you question whether anybody actually understands. This isolation is not an issue. It's the cost of having a mind that works on a different frequency. Your ideas are valuable, but they are often misconstrued by others who do not know how to recognize their significance. Even in this seclusion, there is a purpose. Just like a diamond is developed under pressure and away from the surface, your deep intellect is honed during peaceful periods alone with your thoughts. Consider the prophets who spoke of visions and realities that the world wasn't ready to receive. They went in solitary. They were not disconnected, but rather beckoned to see what others could not. Your path is similar. Your level of insight is not intended to be shared with everyone. It is a holy gift intended to guide you and the few who are willing to travel with you. During these times of seclusion, you were not abandoned. You are being groomed like a sculptor, sculpting stone into a masterpiece. The peaceful seasons in your life are shaping your mind and soul into something exceptional. This distancing from the crowd is not a rejection, it is a refinement. The divine is making room in your life for relationships that will speak to your deepest desires, the chats that will get to the heart of who you are. It's natural to get tired when your ideas seem too complex to communicate, but remember that your inner world is a mirror of divine creation. The intricacy of your intellect reflects the unfathomable wisdom of the Creator. Not everyone will see the whole picture, and that's okay. What counts is that you value the gift you've been given by continuing to explore its depths, even if the journey is lonely. Prepare to take the first step toward greatness. Subscribe today and get started. You are not here to go along any regular path. Your views, insights, and reflections, they provide illumination for people seeking deeper truths. Continue to care for your mental garden, knowing that its beauty will one day be appreciated by those who are destined to view it. In your alone, you are not lost. You are developing, preparing for relationships that will one day equal the depth of your spirit, the unshakable power that propels some people ahead. It might seem like a tidal rush, relentless, devouring, and unstoppable. This tremendous determination, anchored in an unwavering commitment to their mission, often leaves others unable to keep up. The intensity of their attention generates a rhythm that is so unique that many around them find it difficult to align with. A natural separation arises, forcing the person to venture out on their own. Their resolve serves as both a source of strength and separation, as well as a driving force. However, this unlimited energy, although an evident force for change, often separates rather than unifies. People observing from a distance may feel intimidated, unsure of how to connect or contribute effectively. The constant pace, while encouraging, becomes a barrier. Few dare to confront such intensity. A gift that propels great progress also carves a road that seems lonely. Pursuing a mission inspired by an unwavering passion sometimes requires separating from people who lack the same degree of conviction. In this deliberate march ahead, isolation becomes an inadvertent companion, a witness to the uniqueness of their path and the scarcity of others capable of fully following. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 4610. Imagine yourself as a harp in a calm room. Every vibration and movement in the air causes your strings to reverberate. You are very aware of everything going on around you, every delight, every sorrow, every unsaid thought. This sensitivity is not an issue, it's a gift, a heavenly tool designed to elicit delight emotions and profound connections. Even the most exquisite harp need periods of stillness to retune and restore its harmony. Your capacity to detect the undercurrents of life is exceptional. A single look, a slight change in tone, or an unsaid idea may reverberate through your consciousness, demanding your attention. This enhanced perception enables you to notice what others overlook. Most people are unable to comprehend at this level. However, this gift has its own weight. The emotions and energy of the world around you might be overpowering. It's like being in the center of a crowded bazaar, every voice and sound crushing on your soul. It becomes too much to handle. So you retreat, not out of weakness, but rather out of knowledge. You understand the desire for calm, for a place where your spirit can breathe, where the clamor of the world disappears, and you may rediscover your core in the silence. You recalibrate. You let go of the weight you've accumulated, restoring the equilibrium that keeps your soul strong. Solitude isn't an escape. It's a religious kind of self-preservation, a technique to keep your gift clean and uncontaminated by the craziness around you. Imagine a candle amid a storm. Its flame is delicate yet strong, capable of illuminating the dark. However, it requires shelter from the wind. Your sensitivity is the flame, a light intended to enlighten, but one that needs care and protection to keep glowing. Solitude is the glass that protects the flame and keeps it from flickering out. This capacity to feel profoundly ties you with others in ways they may never completely comprehend. Even when they are unable to express themselves, you can feel their grief, delight, and concerns. However, this strong relationship needs limits. Without them, the constant flow of emotions may sap your power, leaving you empty and drained. These limits, these times of alone, are not selfish. They are crucial. They help you to refuel and keep your light shining bright for yourself and others who need it the most. This is your opportunity to shine. Subscribe now and let's make it memorable. You are not alone in these peaceful regions. You are in the midst of heavenly peace. This is where you hear the calm little voice reminding you of your mission. It is holy to guide you back to your inner power. Solitude is when your sensitivity becomes a strength. It's time to unite your heart with the Creator and strengthen your spirit for the journey ahead. Your sensitivity is not a burden, but rather a sign of divine artistry. It helps you to see clearly, feel deeply, and love with honesty. By embracing quietness, you value this gift and ensure that it continues to perform its function. So, when the world becomes heavy and the noise becomes too loud, retreat into the silence. Recognizing that your isolation is not a retreat, but a regeneration. It is in this area that your light is reignited, ready to shine even brighter. For people around you, the journey of deep inner awareness often carries with it a feeling of detachment. The distinct lens through which you experience the world, characterized by increased insight and awareness, distinguishes you from others around you. These discoveries, which are frequently too complex or esoteric for others to understand, create a subtle gap, giving the impression that you are on a road few can follow. This disconnect is not intentional, but rather the rarity of meeting someone who understands the depths of your views and experiences. This specific sensation of solitude, however burdensome, provides an opportunity for exceptional self-discovery. In the peace of your isolation, you are given the opportunity to explore the depths of your existence, uncovering levels of comprehension and power. While lonely, this interior journey transforms you, allowing you to find a greater sense of purpose and perseverance. These times of peaceful meditation improve your awareness and build a deep connection with your own soul. This feeling of isolation, rather than being a burden, becomes a chance to build inner clarity and knowledge. The silence enables you to grapple with facts that others may never confront, creating a unique route that improves your connection to the cosmos and yourself. Though few comprehend the complexities of this trip, it serves as a reminder of the exceptional nature of the path you take, one that requires fortitude, contemplation, and the quiet strength found in isolation. God promises that in the final days, He will pour out His Spirit on everyone. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young guys will have visions. Your elderly guys will dream dreams. Acts 2:17. Imagine your dreams are the pages of a magnificent book, written in the calm of the night. Each picture and symbol is not arbitrary, but rather a message engraved into your soul by a hand much bigger than your own. These images are more than just dreams. They are spiritual discussions that guide you and disclose facts that others may not be ready to perceive. When you shut your eyes, your spirit goes on a voyage. Few people comprehend the landscapes you traverse. The truths you acquire seem more genuine than the reality you awaken to. Each night, you are lured into an elaborate dance of meaning and clarity, revealing levels of knowledge that lie beyond the commonplace. These are not fleeting flashes of fancy, they are glimpses into a world of knowledge reserved for you and you alone. Your potential is waiting. Unlock it with us. Subscribe today to begin your change. However, with this gift comes a wait. When the morning light breaks, you carry the echoes of these excursions in your heart, their significance remaining long after you awake. Sharing such experiences might seem almost impossible. How can you express the deep when others have only experienced the mundane? How can you describe a road that no one else can see? The contrast between the richness of your inner life and the surface-level world around you might make you feel alone. Not everyone will understand the significance of what you've witnessed. And that's okay. Your dreams are not intended to be comprehended by everyone. They are a compass for your own path, a source of power and guidance put inside you for a purpose. These visions direct you toward a goal, even if they distinguish you. Remember, separation does not imply abandonment. It signifies readiness. The divine is giving you the knowledge to travel a route that others may one day follow, even if they don't know where it will go. Consider a lighthouse standing on the brink of the sea. It beams its light unwaveringly, even while it stands alone in the darkness of your Rome. Your dreams are the light that lights the path, not just for you, but for others who may one day need the clarity you possess. But, like the lighthouse, you need times of silence to maintain your strength and keep your light steady. This seclusion is not a curse, but rather a shelter. In these calm areas, you may meditate on the knowledge your dreams provide, putting together their meanings without being distracted by the outside world. These times of isolation allow you to rejuvenate and connect with the divine purpose that is weaved into every vision you receive. The capacity to perceive beyond the mundane is a holy obligation. You are not bothered by these dreams. You are blessed by them. They serve as a reminder that you have been selected for something bigger, that your journey is intended to bring you closer to the full expression of your calling. So face these nighttime discoveries with bravery. Know that even when people don't understand, the divine sees and helps you. You're not on this journey alone. You are being prepared, purified, and fortified for the path ahead. These aspirations are not merely for the present. They are sculpting you into the person you are intended to be, someone who is eager to provide knowledge and grace into the lives of others around them. Let the gift of your dreams serve as a reminder. You are following in the footsteps of those who have been called to greatness. And although the route may seem lonely at times, it is getting you precisely where you need to be. Feel the spark. Let us transform it into a blaze. Subscribe today and join the trip. Having remarkable powers comes with an unseen weight, a significant responsibility that needs both care and judgment. These rewards are more than just privileges. They are instruments designed to serve a larger purpose, requiring thoughtful usage and responsible maintenance. This obligation often involves a vacation from the world's noise, allowing you to ponder and verify that your intentions stay on track with your greatest goals. While you create boundaries to protect yourself, they may sometimes seem lonely since they divide you from others. To maintain your attention and energy, times of isolation are required, not as an escape, but as a refuge where clarity and strength may be regenerated. In this peaceful area, you reconcile the dual nature of your gifts, the luxury of assisting others and the burden of looking after your own health. This balance requires resilience and intelligence, since managing it often involves choosing reflection over engagement. The weight of your responsibilities may seem like a burden at times. However, accepting moments of solitude demonstrates your distinct path. You prepare to use your gifts with purpose and sincerity. This seclusion, far from being a weakness, demonstrates the depth of your dedication to utilize your skills appropriately, even if it means standing apart. It is a calm strength that keeps you committed to your mission while leading your path with knowledge and conviction. The deep clarity of intuition acts as a compass, cutting through life's ambiguities with accuracy that others may find difficult to fathom. This instinctive capacity to perceive hidden realities, uncover underlying intentions, and predict results often distinguishes you. Others may be concerned by your awareness because your insights seem to cut through the surface of things, revealing what they would want to keep hidden. This level of awareness may create an unseen barrier, making it difficult to interact with others who do not resonate at the same frequencies. This increased sensitivity to the unseen often leads you to seek isolation, a vital shelter in which to assimilate the complex messages and feelings provided by your intuition. It is in this peaceful area that you may untangle the complexity of your inner knowledge and piece together the direction that will define your journey. While your intuitive skill provides you with foresight and clarity, it also creates a lonesome path as you traverse realities that few can completely comprehend. This seclusion, however, is not a sign of alienation, but rather a place for development and harmony. It enables you to acknowledge the truths that arise from your inner depths, so increasing your capacity to trust and follow them. Though this road may seem isolated, it is an essential component of recognizing and appreciating intuition's deep knowledge. Retreating into silence ensures that your insights are clear and meaningful, leading you through life with steadfast accuracy. Your fire represents your might. Prepare to ascend. Subscribe now and let's spark greatness together. Come to me, all you who are tired and burdened, I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. Imagine your heart as a clean lake reflecting the beauty of the skies above. Its quiet has knowledge, profundity, and a wealth of compassion. However, as the storms of others' grief rise to the surface, the ripples and weight of those waves might take you under. This is the joy and difficulty of your tremendous sensitivity, a gift bestowed upon those selected to bear the light. You have an extraordinary ability to love and understand. You don't just hear someone's sorrow, you feel it as if it were yours. Their delight uplifts you, their difficulties rip deep into your soul. It's as if your soul has an open door, embracing anybody seeking consolation. However, this open door comes with a cost. Every loss, hope, and pain that comes your way leaves an impression. And although you may bear it with elegance, the weight is unmistakable. Even the most powerful ships must dock to renew its strength. You're no different. Periods of seclusion are not signs of failure or weakness, but rather holy acts of rebirth. In this calm, you may center yourself by stepping away from the currents of others' emotions, to restore the calm that enables your light to shine brightly. Your soul finds repose in these tranquil areas. Consider a shepherd who takes a wounded lamb across steep slopes. The weight is tremendous, yet it is carried out of love. Nonetheless, the shepherd must halt. Take a minute to breathe and regain their strength. Your path is no different. Your kindness is a gift. To continue sharing it, you must first acknowledge your own need for healing. This isn't selfishness, it is about spiritual stewardship. Just like a candle has to be protected from the wind to continue burning, your heart needs times of stillness to stay stable. These hours alone allow you to reconnect with the source of your power, aligning yourself with the divine purpose. You are not escaping from the world. You are taking care of your own soul so that you may return with more clarity and elegance. When you respect this pattern of compassion and regeneration, your emotional depth grows without emptying your soul. Your ability to love is an expression of the divine. However, even the most brilliant light needs rest to shine at its best. In these peaceful times, you are not alone. You are in contact with something bigger, preparing your heart to express love once again. Remember that the capacity to connect profoundly with people is a unique and valuable talent. However, it is also a duty. I get it. Attend to it. Trust that by taking the time to cultivate your own soul, you are respecting not just yourself, but also others you are supposed to serve. So when the burden gets too great, remember that the one who gave you this gift also gave you the insight to halt, ponder, and refresh. In these times, your compassion is polished, tempered, and reinforced, preparing you to carry the light into the world with tenacity and unbounded grace. This nuanced mix of connection and seclusion reflects your particular emotional environment. Wisdom, not weakness, takes you to these introspective areas where you may nourish yourself while still maintaining your capacity to provide true empathy by taking a step back when necessary. You value the tremendous gift of emotional depth while preserving the power it gives to your relationships with the world. In these times of quiet, you maintain the delicate balance between your compassion for others and the care you give yourself. The route you take, although sometimes lonely, is one of tremendous development and self-discovery. The causes for your seclusion are not burdens to bear, but rather indications of the amazing adventure you've been selected to pursue. Each time spent away from people reflects your strength and the depth of your being. These intervals of seclusion are not intended to stress you, but rather to prepare you for interactions that will resonate with your soul's specific frequency. In this silence, you are not detached, but rather in tune with yourself, honing your energy for the interactions that will respect and celebrate your genuine essence. This voyage of solitude is a spiritual process that shapes and strengthens your soul in preparation for the times when your light will shine in front of people who genuinely cherish it. The loneliness you experience is not empty, but rather a place for development. A transformational stage in which your inner light is polished and ready to shine on the world around you. Accept these calm times as necessary phases in your path. A preparation for the important relationships that will emerge in your life when the time is perfect. Your fire represents your might. Prepare to ascend. Subscribe now and let's spark greatness together. Recognize that the universe has put you on this road for a reason. The trials of isolation are the flames that temper your soul. This process transforms you into the most robust and luminous version of yourself. These isolated times serve as opportunities rather than restrictions. An opportunity to develop the clarity, strength, and knowledge that will allow you to connect with the world on a more profound level. They are more than just moments of separation, they serve as the cornerstone for your future effect. Strong and bright, prepared to inspire and elevate.